Well, what happens if I just want a very simple report? I don't want it to be this complicated. All I want is one single table of one single compound, and I only want it to be samples. I don't want it to be calibrators at all. I don't want to even include those. Well, that means that you can create your own custom template. And with the time we have left, we are going to do that together. In the Layouts view up top, select the Editor layout. To the left of that, in the Report Editor section of the black ribbon, select the first icon, that is to create a new report template. Click on that icon. Now we are going to select the second type of a report. If I select a single injection report, that's going to be per injection. I want it across an entire sequence of injections. So I'm going to select single sequence summary. I'm going to change this page size from A4 to letter. Again, if I wanted to make sure that I can print it out here in the United States. And then I'm going to select OK. Now this presents me with a completely blank template. I've already shown you how to be able to change the header, change the icon. I'm not going to waste your time doing that. But notice on the left-hand panel, there is a reporting section in very large fonts on the left. It says injection below that, then all of our highlighted injections. Then it has a report item section. And then it has a whole bunch of different types or objects that I can then use in my report. In this example, I am going to select the right-facing arrow to the left of tables. I'm going to select the right-facing arrow to the left of peaks and compounds. And I am then going to select the compound summary table. Click on it and drag it to the body of the report that I'd like to drop it in. Now, before I do anything else, I want to make sure that I haven't broken anything. I've only done one thing, so I want to make sure nothing else has been broken. So with that compound summary report pulled over, a table pulled over, I'm going to select the preview and refresh preview. And it shows me that, and we'll just concentrate right now for the first on the first table. It shows me all of my first name compounds, which is RLM test-1, but it combines both my calibration standards, which were my first 3 injections, along with all of my unknown samples down below. So I would like to eliminate those calibration standards from this table, and I only want to look at samples. So I'm going to go back to the editor again. I am going to right mouse click inside of this group and go to the properties of this group. I am then going to go to the filtering of the group on the left-hand side in the black section, select filtering. That opens up a table on the right with only one single row. Under expression, there is a pull-down menu. Select that pull-down menu and select the plus to the left of sample and go all the way down to where it says type and double-click on type. Sample type equals, and then in the value field, leave the equals for the operation. In the value field, double-click on that and go to expression. Click on expression. And here is where, again, I'd like to point out the use of the OpenLab CDS Interactive Help in Learning. I'm in this expression, but I don't know exactly what I need to put here. I'm going to select F1, and it's going to open up for me my Help in Learning in the expression editor. And once again, I am going to allow the blocked content. Now, this isn't exactly where I want to be. This is close because I'm in the expression editor, but I actually want to know how to be able to articulate whether or not I want a calibration or a sample in my sample table, in my table. Well, one of the little tricks is the fact that a calibration standard is not actually defined as a calibrator in OpenLab CDS. Instead, it's defined as a numerical number. Well, what exactly is that number? Well, that's what we can use the interactive search for. In the upper ribbon, in that gray search box, immediately to the left of the magnifying glass, I can type in sample type enumeration. Enumeration. And then select that little magnifying glass. And it will go through the interactive help and learning, and it will pull out things that closely match that question to the help and learning database. And you'll see show only a specific sample, view sample trays. But eventually you will see, if you continue down, sample underscore type enumeration and then reporting in parentheses. I want to select that because it gives me a very nice little chart here, a little table that tells me what the sample type enumeration is for either a sample, which is 3, or a calibration, which is 1. So in going back to my data analysis software, I'm going to go back to my DA in the lower ribbon. I am going to type in 3 in this expression editor. Click OK, and click OK again. And even before we do anything else, you should see that the table, even in the report editor, has changed. It's become smaller. And that's because we have eliminated the calibrators from our table. But if I want to preview this data, again, I select the preview, select the refresh preview in the upper ribbon, and voila, it shows me only my unknown samples. And it shows me all 4 of my named peaks, but they are in their own tables.